Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails from Zero. We are busy. Let us call it from now on the sights of Crossbell. We are going around the entire place, talking to everyone and just seeing what they have to say. And hopefully, if there are any hidden quests, of course, picking them up. We did the first few regions already, which is basically Central, West and the Residential District. And for today, I think we can probably get towards East Street. Hopefully, and then the time after that we can get out again, because I think we need to go towards the main mountain path, and I think there will be a split there that will take us to Mainz, where is like the mining town, and outside is of course, I think what, the nursing school? Hospital? I don't know exactly, but that's the place we want to be for where Cecile is. Ursula Road will probably be something for a later time. Alright. I think that's it. Let's start talking. Ice cream, get your ice cream. Oh boy, I'm super thirsty. Are there any juice stalls around here? Man, if only there was a juice stall out here. I'd love to trade them some ice cream. Well, one region over, there's a juicer, so maybe? Lady Ilia, Lady Ilia! I now have in my possession photos of her in street clothes, her stage dresses, and the gown she wears in her dressing room. All I need now is one of her in her current practice outfit. I just got to find my chance to snap that pic, and then my collection is golden. Sweet, merciful ideals, Lady Ilia in her practice attire. All I need now are some great angles of her new stage dress. I gotta find an opportunity to snap some fantastic photos of her. If you weren't female, we'd be very concerned right now. Damn, I sure wish I owned an orbital camera right about now. Something like that is way too pricey for a poor student like myself. It looks like only people with proper authorization are allowed inside right now, so let's refrain from entering uninvited. Well, we always try, because sometimes we are letting in. So yeah. You guys here? Hotel Millennium changed management a couple of years ago. Yeah, apparently they took all the luxury and opulence it was known for before and cranked it up to 11. I think I'll stay in one of their premium suites for a night when I go from rags to riches. So apparently new management at Hotel Millennium has gone and made the place even swankier. I think I'll stay in one of their premium suites for a night when I go from rags to riches. Let me guess, he's thinking of being very rich in the gambling section? Because to be honest, I can't see it happening, because yes, you can turn a nice profit of coins while playing poker. I've been trying with the slots, but it's not doing it for me. In the poker, yes, we are getting that, but it's gonna take hours to get the necessary amount. I was thinking that maybe it would be better to find a way to make a quick buck using Sepith or some items we can hunt for monsters and then convert them to coins themselves. Because this, it's a nice pastime, but I don't think it's a money-making machine. Definitely not. And we do need that item for Randy. The clothing would be nice, but it's not mandatory. I think the game would still be more than doable with the standard attire we can get at the shops. But the personalized item of Randy, we do want that. Hey there, wanna play? Thanks for coming to Barca Casino. Damn it all. This is the last time I let that chick walk all over me. Next time we play, I swear I'll cross her into the dirt. Galetti and Linda are both incredible gamblers. Let me tell you, if they went at you seriously, you'd lose all your money. Easily. But you know what? I actually heard that the owner is way better than both of them. I want to see that with my own eyes someday. I guess the owner doesn't gamble these days. It's kind of disappointing, don't you think? Well, maybe he found out that it takes a lot of money to gamble consistently, and he thought there wasn't no point to it anymore, and that he only does it now when there's a special event. Oh, I'm already tired of playing at the card table. Perhaps I'll request Mr. Drake to do me the honor of being my opponent. I've heard that he is a famous gambler in his younger years. Have you heard that Mr. Drake used to be a famous gambler? Not only that, but he was also involved with the mafia. I may be slightly interested in hearing more. Me too. Well, Miss Reiterosa is one of the regulars that visit from the Republic once a week. She's one hell of a gambler. While working here, I've come to learn life's most bittersweet trap. You see, just when you think you figured out how fate will unfold, that's when it pulls the rug right from under you. Everything's a gamble in the end, so be sure to stay on your toes. So basically, stay on your toes at all times, even if it starts to hurt. Well, I've been parading around these streets for like 50 years. Compared to me, you're still a baby sucking from your mother's teeth, Randy. You got me there, Gramps. I've only been around these parts for a year and a half at most. It is truly worth competing over something this shameless, Randy. To Randy? Definitely. Well, I've been parading around this park for 50 years. A high-ranking government official has reserved our VIP room for tonight. We'll be treating him and all of his guests to the finest service our casino has to offer. Again? Man, haven't you been getting way too many of those lately? Well, I have been seeing more patrons, so I can't complain. You better not come barging in here around that time. You hear me, Randy? Yeah. You don't want nothing to do with those jackasses anyway. A high-ranking government official has reserved our VIP room for him and his guests tonight. With just distinguished clientele, we'll need to provide them an utter best entertainment. Yeah, and the rich awfully often want that, don't they? Like, they are rich, so they want special treatment. So that other people can see that they're special because they have their own room, their own service, and all the best stuff. I wonder if I ever get rich, I would be the same. At the moment, I would say no, because I'm Dutch, so we are very practical, but you never know. Just stuck on some ice cream from the stall down the way. That girl there is really cute. I'd get her a job here if she ever went out of business. The chick running the ice cream stall is cute. I'd get her a job if she ever goes out of business. Well, hopefully with all the ice cream, I hope she does not. Well, the government provides many incentives to encourage the tourism industry to flourish. Tourism and trade are Crossbell's key industries that help drive the economy. I'm honored to be part of it. Crossbell has many laws in place that help to fuel the tourism industry. As someone who works in the industry, I am very thankful. Ooh, no cleaning lady. Well, it's almost time for our patrons on the sightseeing tour to return. I best prepare myself to welcome them back. Yeah, because service is #1 in the industry. If you don't get that right, then you're in for some bad business. Well, Letitia hired all of our current staff members when she became the manager a couple of years ago. Though we do have some unique personalities among our staff, they are all extremely skilled at what they do. Yeah, and being unique is not a bad thing, as long as your work is of quality. Well, we are proud to say that we make the most profit out of any business in the entertainment district, and it's all thanks to our wonderful patrons. However, because of this, we have a fair few business rivals. Complacency is not an option. We're sure to get a massive edge over our competitors once we get the reservation service up and running. So you can reserve online through the Orbital network that's gonna be here in a few months, maybe years. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing the back street first. So we already have that off the list. Just to make it a little bit easier. Well, we got a lot of pretty young ladies working here. It might be hard entertaining customers all day, but the money is good. Some of them asked to get their payment in advance. Man, everyone's a greedy ass. That's not greedy, that's a smart business, cause if you deliver a service and they refuse to pay, if you ask it up front, you already have it. If it's in hindsight, it could become a struggle. It's just common sense, especially here in the backstreet. I can almost guarantee you that. Well, if I let things keep going this way, my rivals are going to outpace me. Oh, what should I do? I need to think of a way to beat them. I'm just not the brightest orbital lamp on the street, okay? Oh, what am I supposed to do? I have no idea. What kind of business do a bunch of damn cops like you have with us? Get the hell out of here already. Take one step closer and you're on private property, got it? Hey, you can't blame a guy for trying. Because there are 3 chests there and I want them all. Quite the impressive piece came into my possession today. See, a gold dia ring engraved with the crest of a white falcon. If my hunch is right, it's an heirloom of a royal Liberalian family, a dazzling, unparalleled gem pawned off by the debaucherous Duke some years ago. Ah, we know that the debaucherous Duke. He is trying to mend his way, at least by the end of Trails in the Sky. A royal heirloom? Is it really alright for her to have something like that for sale? I'm not sure, but if she isn't cautious, it could turn into a diplomatic problem. Well, I can't really weigh in on this either, considering we have no proof of it even being the genuine article. You know, if you want to investigate it that badly, you can always buy it, dearies. Keep in mind, it will cost you an arm and a leg. The craftsmanship is superb, and the goldia used is one of the highest quality. A goldia made ring engraved with the crest of a white falcon. That ranges a little out of your price range, dearies. I hear the pay at the CBD is dreadfully low. It truly is. I have to make my own money through fighting monsters. It's deplorable. I would have loved it if the ring was in here for like $1 million or something. Not that you would ever have enough money to buy it, but just having it there would be awesome. But I think if you do that, there will be a few crazy people online, which I might be a part of, that would grind their asses off just to buy it, even if it was just a small window of opportunity. I can almost guarantee you people do that. Heck, like that, if it was now, only in this chapter, that ring would be in the store for 1 million, I would just hold the series and grind until I had it. 100%, just to have it in my hand. Oh, I've been seeing this dreamy looking young guy around the entertainment district. He has this cool, mysterious air about him, not to mention that androgynous look of his could make any girl weak in the knees. He's always with some wealthy lady, so I haven't been able to make a move. You know, I wonder if he's a host. I've been seeing this dreamy looking young guy around the entertainment district. He has this cool, mysterious air about him, not to mention that androgynous look on his could make any girls weak in the knees. He's always with some wealthy ladies, so I haven't been able to make a move, you know. I wonder if he's a host. I wonder. I was thinking about our new trader friend, Haywood, but no. It cannot be Joshua, cause he'll be mostly with Estelle, and she's definitely not looking like a wealthy lady. Or could it be someone that we know that we haven't seen yet? Really? We got a barker parked in front of our door? What a pain. We're an honest business with a license to operate. I hope the barker out there isn't doing anything to interfere with our business. The professions of our patrons aside, we are an upright establishment. The last thing we want is for our reputation to be stained. Because yeah, that will basically affect your bottom line, doesn't it? Can we actually interact with... Because I would love to play some instruments. Alright. That was the back alley. Like I said, the back alley, not the biggest place. As one of the city patrol officers, I choose this area as my assignment. It may look like a dull place to watch, but a lot of detectives go through here. Since I'm aiming to earn my detective license, don't you think studying them is the perfect reference? If I work here, I can start to understand how detectives think and act. Man, detectives are just the coolest. They can be pretty cool, but I think watching them won't teach you anything. Oh, at most, their mannerisms. But since you're here, you could in your break go into the CPD and read old case files. That will definitely teach you a lot more. Good afternoon, everyone. Did anything interesting happen while we were investigating Armorica? No, nothing yet. We haven't learned anything more than what the CGF already noted down in their report. Aw, what a shame. Oh yeah, I forgot that the CGF conducted their own investigation. I wonder if Noe was out in the field. She was. Oh, Fran loved to boast about her older sister in the CGF. In fact, after hearing about her day in and day out, I feel like I know her just as well. Ah, come on Rebecca, don't tease me like that. I only have so much to say because my sister hardly ever contacts me herself. That's all it is. It's not like I'm feeling lonely or anything. Like that, no sorry. Maybe a little? Can't say I ever feel good going to headquarters, but being around these lovely ladies always brightens my day. Well, I'm beginning to understand why these two were appointed as receptionists. Yeah, they definitely keep the place lively. Let's just erase that last conversation from our memories. In a member of the force too. Guys, it's not professional of me to spend so long talking about personal matters when I'm on the clock. Oh Noe, what are you up to these days? Well, if we find out, we'll let you know, don't worry. Let's just erase that conversation. Oh, hi guys, it's Crime Prevention Week at headquarters. I'd like to remind you all to double check your doors, windows before leaving your home. The first key to prevention is being prepared. Crime Prevention Week? This is the first time I've ever heard of it. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. The news hasn't gotten out about it. It would be nice if the higher-ups allocated a larger budget towards spreading awareness. Hi guys, it's Crime Prevention Week. We like to remind Crossbellans to lock all their doors and windows to keep themselves safe. It looks to me like you've been hard at work filling out your combat notebook. I'd like to record your information into our database, so mind if I see it in a minute? With pleasure. Thank you very much. Here's your notebook back. And please accept this as a compensation for your hard work. Ooh, thank you. Don't forget to stop by once you've collected more monster data, okay? Thanks, we will. Of course, we'll see to it that we visit. And one thing that happened in between episodes when I was fighting a few monsters out on the road to Armorica, I had one fight, just one fight with one particular enemy that I haven't seen since. So I'm guessing it's pretty rare to get, even though the item it gets us is the U material. I've only got it once and I managed to scan it, but I want this one a lot more. Because it helps me upgrade my weapons and we still haven't done that yet. Well, the Rookie's patrol routes are finally settled now at least. What about you though, Officer Kate? A veteran like you should go to a district with weaker support. Officer, please spare me the veteran title. It makes me sound so old. Oh, sorry about that, ma'am. Well, Officer Kate, how do you feel about these assignments? Well, let me take a look. There's been more orbital vehicles on the road, so I think I'll go to Central Square. I'm a veteran after all. Right, we'll leave that area to you then. First you give a remark about, oh, don't call me a veteran, it makes me feel old. And then she uses herself. Yeah, I've known people like that. Let's see what our duos here. Ooh, what do we have here? This dude's wife is smoking hot. I suddenly feel more motivated to do some investigating. He sounds just like you, Randy. Excuse me? Isn't everyone like that? A bit of eye candy is really all you need to perk back up when you're in a slum. Do you, Randy? Really? And do you truly believe everyone is like that? Oh, you guys here to look through these files for your investigations too? I've gotta say, there are some real hidden gems. If you look hard enough, a certain gorgeous married woman springs to mind. Like? Any suggestions? Well, it's come to my understanding that last month's incident involved a Diet member. Guess it's no surprise that the top brass is acting all wishy-washy about the whole thing. All they need to know, it involves a politician and that's it. Another CPD special. Why not just arrest the politician? Well, it's not that simple. They haven't stopped us outright, but they have been pressuring us to drop it in more roundabout ways. So we gotta tread lightly with this investigation. Our top brass have become all wishy-washy because a Diet member is involved. Great, another CPD special. Are we allowed upstairs? Will we meet with Sergey? We don't have any business upstairs. And I think we'll rather not get chewed out by the Vice Commissioner, so let's not risk it. So far, no missions that goes up there without us knowing. Well, it won't be much longer until we need to put together the draft for the next budget. And I'm sure, once again, the Diet members will be clawing at our doors in order to make sure the budget benefits them. I've got a killer headache already. He was an ambitious young man, filled with hopes and dreams when he got hired at City Hall. It only took a couple of years for the cold, cruel reality of the government job to kick in. Well, it does mean you have to change your mindset just a little bit. It's been about 50 years since the City Hall building was constructed. It was designed by the hands of the famous architect J. Candle. Its majesty and refined air perfectly represents Crossbell as a whole. The city building was designed by a famous architect. Surprisingly enough, it's one of the most popular tourist spots. Yeah, but it represents Crossbell the way it was, not as it will be or should be. Oh, my shop is a big hit with tourists. When you're tired from walking around all day, sightseeing, nothing perks you up like a nice glass of juice. I'm so glad I chose a juice stand to start out. My shop is a big hit with the tourists. And when you're tired from walking around all day, nothing perks you up like a nice glass of juice. I don't know if I agree with that. I think a nice rest and a drink does help, but juice? I'm more of a Coke Zero then, instead of anything else. Any individual can check out up to 3 books at a time. That's the most we can keep up with, unfortunately, given how understaffed we are. I think the locals would find it easier if they could just borrow up to 5 books though. Our library is just a bit understaffed, unfortunately. I wish we could do something to make our patrons' lives a bit easier. The Orbital Network. Get a network to everyone in town and upload your book so that can read it from a distance. And then you can just have an IT department here that makes sure that all the books are updated. I see a possibility there. There's hardly anyone knowledgeable about Crossbell's rich history. Sure, someone might be able to tell you a history about the last 50, but go back 200, no even 100 years, and there's zilch, nada. I'm so curious as to how Crossbell evolved into what it is today. I'm honestly shocked that no one else seems fascinated by it. Well, to be honest, I am kind of fascinated by it, but I have no answers. Not yet. Oh, you're looking for the fairy tale about the white wolf? I remember seeing it over in the first floor in the children's reading section. I imagine you'll have luck finding it in that area. The fairy tale about the white wolf should be on the first floor in the children's reading section. I imagine you have luck finding it in that area. Ah yes, I almost forgot that we made a mention of it in the previous episode. That we had to go here. Oh, it's a relief that the library carries so many children's books. And yet, I've noticed that it gets so few visitors. I wonder why that is. What happens next? Does a quick look around all subjects we have? Just in case I ever get asked questions about it. Women Who Changed the World is on the shelf. Ah, okay, so we can still read the books from the quest. Nice. Train Phonetics Rex is on the shelves. Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest is on the shelf. The Saint and the White Wolf is on the shelf. Alright. If you want to read it, pause and read the text. I will do so in between the episodes. I'm just checking this just in case it triggers a scene. Nope, it does not. So there might be a hint into it that will help our investigation. So like I said, I will do so in between the episode because I really am doubtful that we'll finish the entire city before the end of the day. Because we want to be thorough. Welcome to Crossbell City Hall. If you're here to inquire about the hours of operation for our orbital bus service, then you've come at the right place. The service itself is under the jurisdiction of the Transport Division though. Welcome to Crossbell City. I appreciate that Crossbell's government has been putting more effort into expanding the orbital bus services in recent years. I wish the politicians had better intentions behind their actions though. They're only making these efforts in order to garner popularity. Can't complain though. It's not like the bus line isn't a valuable part of our lives. It is, it just needs to drive a little bit more often at certain locations. If you're looking for Grace, she's not here right now. She left the office earlier today with a mischievous grin on her face. I'm guessing she's on the hunt for a latest scoop. I'm guessing we're gonna meet her somewhere down the line. If not at the end of it, where she can take her pictures and write down the story. Well, now that Grace is out of town, our editing session went a lot quicker than it usually does. It's pretty normal for her to go full throttle during our session, so they usually end up devolving into heated arguments. Well, she can write one hell of an interesting article, so I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. What's up? Are you here to see Grace? Well, she's off on a business trip, unfortunately. Given the time of day, she's probably out there snapping photos of Heimdall, I guess. Bold, new company sponsored by the IBC. Well, I've definitely got a good feeling about this article. Alright, an interview with the CEO of IBC would really bring this article together. Excuse me? People are working hard here. Please go to the front of the desk if you have any inquiries. Thanks. We don't really have any inquiries. I'm always just curious what happens when I'm on the other side of things. Well, it's been about 10 years since I was first assigned to work for the IBC security department. Around the time this building was finished, I think. Yeah, that was a pretty busy year for me. I had just taken up a new post, only to be reassigned to the IBC main building. Oh yeah, there was a mayoral election that year too, wasn't there? Those only come around once every 5 years? Man, that was a hectic and stressful year for my little rookie self. Crossbell has managed to remain prosperous through its entire history by engaging in trade and exchanging septium. However, their older methods are no longer valid with the rise of orbital technology. The age of financial investments has begun, so don't waste my time with any small details. I see. It requires more research, I take it. Even though it's theoretically possible, its operational capacity can't keep up. It still suffers from limitations despite using the Epstein Foundation's most top-of-the-line equipment. They're discussing something far beyond my comprehension. To be fair, the chief is the most knowledgeable specialist in all of Crossbell. It would be more surprising if you were able to follow along. We like to boast about how this building is the safest place on the entire continent. Modern buildings require modern security and we do not hold back. Our security systems utilize the latest in orbital engineering advances. Not to mention, our security department is full of trained professionals. It doesn't matter if you're the greatest criminal in the world, this establishment is impenetrable. I don't agree with that. Anything is penetrable if you just spend enough time on it, because that's why technology is always moving forward, updating everything in order to be ahead of anyone trying to hack into it. Because yeah, people are smart, they learn, they adapt. Oh, I'm thinking of buying a rather expensive gift for my grandchild's birthday. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, yep, I've got the full amount. I'm here to make a deposit. The IBC's investment yields the best interest rate, so most cross-balance bank with them. Oh, hello my dear customers. Are you here to open up an account? You can use your IBC accounts to withdraw Mira at any of our branches across the continent. They also work at any of our partner banks. Pretty convenient, huh? It is. So what do you say? Shall we get one started? Oh, our reception desk can provide you with any information you need about the operations taking place here. Our building is actually home to 20 different companies. Please refer to this desk if you have any of them are expecting you. We might want a little bit. Just so we have a little bit of extra cash on hand. So if we see something nice, we can actually buy it. There has apparently been monsters popping up all over the place. Our department managed to receive some of the reports on it. I heard that an internet St. Ursula's was attacked. That's some scary stuff, man. I fear for them. Even though Crossbell's made some crazy technological advancements, it still suffers damage from occasional monster attacks. As employees of a security firm, it's our duty to safeguard this building from anything that might harm it. Good point. Alright. Right, back to the region we didn't finish yet. I just saw that this was on the street and I know that the IBC is a relatively small building. so I thought, might as well catch that. Oh, what's with all the people exercising in the park these days? Probably just a trendy thing to do. Maybe I should give it a try. Wait, Celine's here too? Oh, I guess none of us can take things easy with the casting announcement being made next week. Ah man, only one more week until the announcement. The stress is killing me. Arkansas? Judge my noodles not by the stall they're served from, but by their quality. I wake up at the crack of dawn to prepare the noodles and let them rest. Once they're ready, I bring them here and boil them. Try as they might, no other stall will ever come close to the ones I've got right here. My standards for noodles are as high as the IBC stock prices. Try as they might, no other stall will ever come close to the ones I've got right here. Well, he's definitely proud of what he's making, that's for sure. Okay, so where are you at the moment? Ah, so Nikolai's been doing his running here. Well, I'm not going to let him get an edge over me. Especially not after Rixia has already. Ah, so you definitely are concealed. I can't fall behind. Well, then you gotta work hard. There he is. Where's this company supposed to be? I never delivered anything to them before. The address for these newly constructed buildings makes absolutely no sense. Alright, center still empty. Ooh, the boat is here. I heard that there's all sorts of fun to be had over Michelin. I can hardly wait. Me too. Oh, I'm taking my daughter to Michelin. It will be our first time riding one of those cruise ships, so it's pretty exciting. Whoa, this boat is huge. I've never been on a boat before. Well, I missed the last ship cause I was too busy eating my lunch. But it looks like the next one's coming way sooner than I thought. Maybe I didn't really need to hurry after all. Oh, to all the passengers traveling to Michelin, this ship will depart in 5 minutes. We thank you for your patience. This is the ship that takes you to Michelin? I knew the resort was popular, but it's clearly even more extravagant than I expected. Well, yeah, extravagance is what Michelin's all about. It's got a theme park, ritzy shops and all kinds of other fun spots to check out. Wait, you're telling me you've never been, Lloyd? Nope, I can't say I have. They built the place while I was living abroad. Well, we'll introduce you to it sometime, but for now, we ought to get back to work. True. Ah, so it's a damn cruise ship, is it? The blasted thing is getting right in the way of my fishing. Why, I oughta... Damn it, how am I supposed to fish like this? Very, very carefully. Alright, give me your treats. American carp. You're way out of your depth, carp. Just a few times, just to see what they have. Mostly hoping that it's something different. The pearl glass, nice. And the gluttonous bass. Ooh, free battle scope. Okay, one more. I think we're already pretty lucky with what we're getting here. Not too shabby. These are in order, maybe? Ooh, so there are more things they can give us. Bait juice, earthworm. Very cool. If you have business, please knock. Yeah, I don't think they will change until we have a support quest for it, which I'm pretty sure at some point we'll probably be getting.
Roy doesn't really want to store at all. He told me charging his wife's batteries right now.
I'm freaking starved. Think I'll hit up Long Fong for some grub. Any resident of East Street can find all these life necessities here with ease. If you go down the street a bit, you'll find all kinds of vendors. If you're looking for special items, you can put in a request. To be honest, this place is probably the most convenient street to live on. Any resident of East Street can find all of life necessities here. It's probably the most convenient street to live on in the city. Where's the old man? Just so we have everyone on the street then. Well, those fancy orbital vehicles have become more popular in the last few years. Not only that, but they're beginning to use them to deliver goods from Calvert. They're definitely more convenient for small deliveries than trains are, that's for sure. You kids better watch both sides of the streets for cars too. More and more merchants are beginning to rely on delivery trucks these days. Back in my day, we had to walk through half an arch of snow, both ways to restock. Yeah, but that's the times, isn't it? Things change and can go very rapidly. Oh, my little brother has been living downtown for way too long now, so I decided to take time off work to bring him back myself. And even though it's entirely just a personal family issue, my boss told me that this would all be treated as paid vacation. He's a kind man. Alright then, I think I'll try paying the downtown district a little visit tomorrow. I have to bring Hazel back no matter what. As he hasn't come back home in a while now. Geez, what's he even doing? Serena's been worried out of her mind about him. Oh, my neighbor, Serena, works hard to provide her family by herself. She's so responsible for a girl so young. I really have no idea how she does it. As for her friend, now that she has a stable job with the CPD, I think she's the age where she might want to consider moving out on her own. But then again, that girl tends to get a little lonely all too easily. Well, that would be a valid reason to stay home a little bit longer. Nowadays, sometimes you don't just have the choice. I want to find them here one day, just so we can talk to them. How am I supposed to take an afternoon nap with all that racket out on the street? I noticed the walls were thin when I first moved in here, but now I'm convinced they're little more than sheets of paper. Right, that's that building. Maybe I'll just finish off all the buildings here, and we'll do the downtown streets and the district on the next episode. Currently rescheduling.
I'm so happy to see you again, Tio.
Gosh, you're such a cutie. I can never get enough of you. Can I hug you? Please?
Help.
Julia's mind totally breaks whenever she sees Tio. Man, a smoking hot foreign girl like her is totally my type. But it seems that she's only got eyes for you, Tio thought. Not much I can do, so I'll let you have this one.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, come here, Tio. I'm going to give you a big hug. She's really drowning in her affection.
What am I supposed to do?
Just let it wash over you.
Oh, hey rookies, how are you doing?
We're doing good, thanks for asking.
Well, it's pretty rare to run into you here. I'm guessing you don't have to go outside the city for work today?
Yep,
I just got back yesterday. I complained to Michelle about all the out-of-town work, so he's been sending me on recently, so I think I'll be spared for a little bit at least.
Sound like you braces end up running around everywhere even more than us.
Yeah, it's part of their job, I guess.
Well, the Crossbell Guardian Force has been making some impressive moves of late. Their commander may be a real scumbag, but they've got a capable deputy commander. I think we'll just sit back and observe for a while. To see where it all takes us, you know?
Well, that is an option. Or, if it doesn't go the way you want, you can always fend off the jobs to the CPD.
Well, I heard about it from Copan.
Man, I'm so pumped that we got ourselves another new member.
You better tell us whenever you make some great catches, okay? We'll be looking forward to hearing all about it. You better tell us when you got great catches, okay? Ah, congrats! It looks like you finally become a member of our fine guild. Man, Copan sure snatches you up quick. I was going to personally invite you myself.
Oh, were you? Wait, what? When the heck did I join the Fisherman Guild? I mean, sure, I did accept the fishing rods earlier.
Don't sweat the details, Guild. You already are comrades in rods.
I don't think I'm getting out of this one. Still, it looks like they all share a love for fishing, so it'd be nice to have some people to talk about it.
Oh, hey there, Lloyd. Are you aware of the rank certification exam? Our guild grants ranks that correspond to how skilled an angler you are. If you become an ace angler, I bet you'll be legendary in Crossbell. Anyway, kid, if there's anything you don't get, feel free to ask me. I'll get you through a thorough explanation. First let me explain. The Fisherman Guild seeks to spread fish enthusiasm and improve the craft feeder rank certification exam. With each promotion in rank you achieve, we'll award you with different titles and prizes. You just joined the guild, so your current rank is Amateur Fisher, Lloyd. Your conditions for ranking up are to catch at least 4 unique kinds of fish. You can look at your fishing notebook to see what kind of fish you already caught. Come back when you report to us when you caught 4 unique kinds. Isn't fishing just the best? Just gotta plan out strategy and bag yourself some big ones.
We'll find that forth.
Well, the Fisherman Guild is a prestigious organization created in order to spread the culture and greatness of fishing. Due to our strong sense of purpose and calling, our guild established the rank certification exam. Anyway, kid, if there's anything you don't get, feel free to ask me. I'll get you a thorough explanation. Alright.
Nope. Did you guys return my bus too? I guess we weren't on the same bus though.
Whatever.
I already let the branch manager know the news, everyone downstairs, so feel free to head that way yourself, if you need anything. Wouldn't hurt to ask about the rank certification exam, Howdy there, folks. I'm here pretty often, so don't be afraid to come if you got any questions. And if you're looking for some hot tips, I might even let you into my favorite fishing spots.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can find most of it. I think. But yeah. Let's leave the episode here. We have one more building left, so we'll leave that for the start of it. Next time we're gonna finish off the sightseeing of Crossbell. So basically the street down below, the few vendors that we have, and the entirety of the downtown district. And then we'll be done. So we can get on our way towards our next investigation location, which I think is St. Ursula, if I remember correctly. Hopefully. But yeah, so for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. Because I'm pretty sure that we're gonna go up the mountain to our next investigation. See you then. Bye bye.